Good morning, sunshines. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are, whatever time of day it is for you. It is still morning here for us. I tried to get out here before the sun came up, but that didn't work. The sun is out. But remember in the last video, I told you all it was team get these plants in the ground. We are still team get these plants in the ground. All of our seedlings need to go in the ground. Our forecast has been wonderful. I told you all before, and it's still going to be wonderful. The 10-day forecast is amazing and beyond our expected frost date. It's amazing. And so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to get everything in the ground, everything that I can. So today we're going to do a massive planting of getting all these seedlings in the ground. The first place we're going to start is right here on the wall garden, not on the top, but in the wall garden. I'm going to start by getting these foxgloves in the ground. The foxgloves are going in first. So I have a bunch of them, and let me tell you where exactly I want to put them and what my plan is for the foxgloves. So for the foxgloves, like I said, we're at the wall garden. So this is where we're at. And so with the foxgloves, right here is where I put my very first foxglove. You see it's there, and it came back. I want this whole wall to be lined with foxgloves. And so that was always my plan. And so we're going to just drill holes. I have my little auger, whatever you call it here. And so I want this whole line to be just filled with foxglove. And then the same thing on this side. We're going to do the same thing on this side up to a certain point on both sides. So back here I have some Asiatic lilies, I have some lamian, and I have a beautiful rose, and then I have the spirea. But behind the spirea and all right here is where I want to drop foxglove. And the same thing over here on this wall. Yes, the hillside garden is going to get foxgloves. Remember I had did like that winter sowing method where you just drop poppy seeds and see what happened? Well, I kind of forgot I did that, and when I was leaf blowing, I don't know if I blew all the seeds away. Maybe we'll get a poppy or two, I don't know. But right here I have some salvia, I have some sedums, and I have some liatris up here that I totally forgot I put up there, those 3 clumps. And so starting up there behind the liatris, the last one, all down this wall, I want to do foxglove. And then that's going to bring the bed together. And then I'll see how many I have after that. I have 4 trays of these foxgloves. So we have 2 here. We have 1 waiting on the wall, and then I left 1 on the table. So we're going to start with these and then see if we need more. So I'm just going to take my auger and drill a bunch of holes, drop some garden tone in all the holes, and drop the plants. We got to move fast today because, like I said, it is team see how many plants we can get in the ground. And so we have plenty of other things, as you all know, besides this foxglove. Okay, let's go. So I call this an auger, but I know it's an attachment. So if that's not what it is, let me know. But this is going to make our job easier. Oh yeah, much easier. So if I can get this whole tray over here, that'll be great. And I see some spots over there that I definitely think I can get this whole tray, because there's 3 more and we'll count them after. So yeah, I think that was, if I counted correctly, that was a total of 20. Perfect. They all got over here. This is gonna look so good. They don't need water because they had water. And we're gonna walk around after I'm done all of them, and we're gonna take a look. So all the foxgloves are in on this side. I think it's gonna be so pretty. And so all the areas that I'm putting the foxglove, because remember, they are toxic. The dogs don't come over here. For whatever reason, they really come in this section. And so I'm not worried, but just, I forgot to mention that again about the foxglove being poisoned through and through. But we got about 20 over here. I didn't count how many we got over here, but can you imagine all the foxglove just blooming? But we got some back here, and I don't know if you all can tell, but like right there you see the cement. This whole thing used to have cement. I dug all the cement up in order to plant, well, most of it. So when I go to plant, as you can see, I'm still hitting cement, but I'm glad I was able to take that cement out. There was a couple of spots that I hit that I didn't, but that's why I have that lamium growing there too. But anyways, let me give you all a better view from the side. On this side, I didn't count these, so I'll let you all know at the end. But we know that I had a total of, the video that I showed you all when I did the seedlings, I had a total about 70 to 80 foxgloves. And so this makes sense. And then I also have foxglove from winter sowing, but I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. For now, we're just working on the big seedlings. I'm going to water these ones in because these ones were not as wet or moist as the other ones. So I'll water these ones in, and then we'll go and put the other tray on the hillside garden. And just like that, we are done. The other foxglove that I have left over, I'm going to dabble them around in different areas where I know the dogs won't get them. So let's get back over to the table. I see a huge weed up there that needs to be pulled. I'll come back and pull it. I'm going to water these in too. I think I'm going to just water. I did water the other ones in. But anyways, I'm going to water these all in. It's really warm today. Y'all know this hillside garden is nothing but sun. So although they were moist, I'm still going to water them in. Make sure I tuck this one in. Okay. Let's go to the table and see what else we got. Okay, so now we're over here by the veggie garden. By the we're in the black garden area, and right here where I have the, what I have over here, I have 2 hibiscus, hardy hibiscus, and I have 2 rows of Sharon. And hopefully the hibiscus come back, and the rose of Sharon is already budding up. But we know that hibiscus don't come until like later on in life. So later on in the summer. And so I figured this would be a great place because we get some shade over here right now that we can go ahead and plant our snapdragons. I have 40 snapdragons. And so I just want to kind of intermingle them in between these plants right here. I have this trellis I'm not sure what I'm going to grow up them. I thought I was going to put sweet peas, but I don't think so. So I'm just going to do the same process. I'm going to go around with my auger, and we're going to just make a bunch of holes. And then I'm going to plant them all in here. Look at that snap. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Yes. Oh my gosh. Pleased. I'm pleased. So all the snaps are in. Snapdragons. We'll have to go over their color combo and stuff like that. Let me tell you, this year, there is no color combo. It's whatever I planted, whatever grew. They, I think, are going to do well there. I'm going to get them watered in, and we're going to move on to the next thing that we're going to get planted. I'm telling y'all, this is mass planted. That's what we're doing today, mass planted. I'm ready to drop some of this mulch. So we are still at the black garden, and this is the container where we planted up the potatoes. And right in front of here, you see I have all this space, is where I want to grow some flowers. I already have over there a lilac bush, a rose, 3 lilac bushes, a rose, and I plan on adding something else over there. But as long as this container is what I want to do. I'm going to move these because I am going to use some rocks so I can kind of create a line on each side to make this like a little garden bed in front of it. And what I'm going to put here is no gloves, but what I decided to put here is Bachelor buttons. The Bachelor buttons, the dwarf ones, they're purple, so those will go in the front. And then I have the Hungarian blue poppies, which are, you know, purple to me. And so that's where we'll coordinate a little bit in this area. So let's drill some holes. I don't know how many I have, so I'm just drill some holes and do the same process. Let me go get a new battery. Okay, we back. And just like that, we have filled this bed, guys. I'm gonna water these in. This is one of the reasons why I needed to get them out of their containers, is because they wanted to get out their containers. They are looking happier already, even without water. They were dry. They just kept drying out. As much as I kept watering them, they just kept drying out, and I kept watering them. So I'll do the rocks at another time, and I'll show y'all during a garden tour, because I want to keep going. I need to get some more plants in the ground. Gonna water these in, and then we'll get, hey guys, gonna water these in, and then I'll get my next round of plants. So we have made it to our next and final stop for today with our mass planting day one, I'm calling it, because we still have a little ways to go, but yeah, I'm tired. So right now, thank God we are working in a place that the sun has gone down. And so what I have here is I have the sweet potato, oh Lord, I'm tired. I have sweet pea flowers. And this is why I put this trellis here so that they can grow up this trellis. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the trellis back a little. I'm going to dig a trench because the only thing over here right now is a penstemon. These two arborvitaes. The sedum has come back for whatever reason. The acastache didn't, but we'll address that at a later date. But I thought this would look so nice with those peas growing up the trellis and those flowers. And so I have this tray and I have another tray where I'm gonna put those somewhere else. I don't want to overcrowd this trellis. I mean, let me know in the comments, or I don't know, by the time you get to the comments, I might have already put them somewhere. But anyways, I'm just gonna put these here. I'm gonna dig a trench. I have some, from what I understand, sweet peas are heavy feeders. So I have the plant tone. I also have some more I'm gonna dump in the ground, some soil that has fertilizer in it too. And then, we'll water them in, and that's going to be it for today. That's what I'm going to get done. So let's get that done so we can call it quits, because we're about to have another mass planting day. So this last planting will actually be easy, because will actually be the easiest planting of the day, because all I'm doing is digging a trench, just like that. We're going to drop some fertilizer. I put a lot of fertilizer down today. I really got to wash the dogs. Sweet pea is known for not liking its roots disturbed, but remember I put them in this little pop-up thing, so they should just pop out. So I just push it up. Can y'all see that? Just push it up and it comes right out. So we're just going to lay that there. They're already trying to climb on something. We're going to attach it to the fence, and that's it. And then I'm going to cover them with the potting mix. But the root system looks wonderful. So they already want to climb. To attach, but I'm not going to separate them. Just going to leave them be. I'm even going to plant out this little baby that's just coming up. Wow. And just in case there's something growing in here, I'm going to just dump the soil on top of it. That's going to help us too. All right, let's cover that. Oops. Oh, Lord. And then put the old mulch back on top. Time for some water. And that's it. I'm behind the apple tree. That's blooming. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty when it blooms. Anyways, that's going to be it for me today. Yeah, baby, I think that this was a wonderful day. This is going to look so pretty. I know this is super tall. I don't know the dimensions or how tall they grow. So we're just going to go with it. And so, yeah, that's going to be great. We're going to come back and we're going to do another mass planting. It looks like we put a dent on the table, but we have, with the flowers, we should be done with planting up the majority of the flowers tomorrow. I keep pausing because I feel like we have done the majority, but then I look in the shed and I'm like, oh, but those are mostly vegetables. So anyways, we did get a lot of plants in the ground today. Don't forget, we got our foxglove in the ground. We got our snapdragons in the ground. We got our bachelor buttons in the ground. We got one set of poppies in the ground. And then we got the sweet peas in the ground. And so we'll come back and do another mass planting and get just about all the flowers, if not all the flowers that I have started, because I do have more to start in the ground. Well, until next time, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done any of those things, please consider it. I would appreciate it. But once again, as always, blessings. Bye.